Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. It's what, February the 11th. It's crazy. We're almost in the middle of February. Um, what am I doing today? Today I have a whole lot of errands to run. I need to go to Hobby Lobby's like right after this call so I can get some black waterproof canvas and black webbing. I'm making the first Sally Tomatoes bag. I just had the name of that bag on the top of my head. Oh, the Ava. I'm going to make the Ava. And then once I'm done with it and write down all my notes, then I will film a tutorial and give you tips and tricks that will help you along with this bag. It doesn't have a lot of components. It's a big bag. So I thought it's going to take me forever to cut it out. And I think I cut it out in less than an hour. And I'm a slow cutter, very slow cutter. There is a lot of pieces that you need to trace out the circles. There's on the last page of the pattern, there's like a 3, 5, and I think a 2 or 2.5 or something along those lines. And you have to circle the pattern out, which not a problem. It gives the bag a lot of depth. Thank you. I kind of don't. It wasn't a good day yesterday. I wanted my hair to go blonde and just have purple highlights, and the hairdresser did not achieve that. So it was interesting. Good morning. So I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby to go get waterproof canvas and black webbing. And then I think I'm gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks and treat myself to a coffee. I don't usually go to Dunkin' Donuts or any coffee brewer because I usually make my own, or my husband will make the French press, and I just like it. I like the taste of coffee black, but every now and again I want a latte or something. Then I need to film the box opening for Sew Your Bag. I've been saying that, but we're going to do that right when I come home. I'm going to do a tutorial for the rivet purse feet real quickly, and yeah, treat yourself. Do the purse feet rivets, and there was another small tutorial. Oh, open up the Mimi G Acilio thing so you could see it, and that will be something that you would like. I got it on sale, so I was like really stoked about it. Um, oh, and there's a tutorial that I'm making that is it's I can't tell you what kind of, if it's a bag wall or whatever, but just know all the materials are raw, so it would be like cork, craft tex, or leather, or faux vinyl leather. Oh, thanks. I got them threaded finally, so they're not bushy. um, yeah, I'm like, since COVID, I just haven't done anything with my eyebrows. So like I had like hair all the way. You can see there's like a small scar, and people don't normally see because I have hair that goes all the way down there. So I saw it goes from here, as you can see where the bald patch is, and it kind of just goes around. Interesting accident at 12 that's why that one is shaped so differently, because it's a scar from here to here. Um, yeah, I got them threaded, so that was fun. And by the way, if you do get your eyebrows or threaded, haven't done it for 2 years, welcome to pain. And my eyebrows were actually swollen yesterday because of the threading. I like threading opposed to waxing, because with threading they can get more precise, like they can get a really clean like line and whatever, and the hair grows back. That's my key thing. Like I have some family members, they will not be named in case they're getting watched, that did a lot of waxing in the 90s and the 2000s, and now they have just like this front part, and that's it. And I was told when I started to go get waxing, like for my eyebrows, not to get it waxed, to get it threaded. So I would go to like a couple different shops in California and then a couple out here, and I would get it done. And I found a new person, and she was super cool. She kind of like maps your eyebrows first to see if you like the shape that she drew in white chalk, and then she threads it. It's really, really cool. Her salon is so beautiful, very tranquil. And as she was like, "Oh, you're prepared," I'm like, "Yeah, just go for it." Like, I, if you haven't done threading, it's an interesting experience. It does not feel good. Waxing and plucking is faster, but you get a cleaner line, like someone drew your eyebrows in. It's crazy. I love threading. My hair, not exactly how I want it. I'm trying to be optimistic about it. I wanted to go back to blonde. If you follow me on Instagram and you do what any normal person does when you follow someone on Instagram, you stalk their Instagram and you go back all the way for 3 years, you would see within the past 7 years, I've been blonde 3 times and I love being blonde. But I wanted to try something different. I wanted to be blonde with just purple highlights at the end. I did not get what I asked. Yeah, like, oh yeah, I didn't. And then during COVID, I just didn't go get them done. So like, I was suffering on Thursday. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this hurts so much. I was like gonna give in and get waxed, but like I said, because I have a funky scar that goes from like here, and it kind of curves up. I just get them threaded because the scar actually is wicked sensitive. I don't. It's a weird one. Yeah. So I'm going to make the Acelio review. I'm going to show you how to do purse feet with rivets and washers. That is like my favorite method right now because sometimes I just don't have the purse feet or I can't locate them. And customers really like the way it looks. They look like little buttons, and it still does the same thing as purse feet does. It elevates the bottom so it doesn't touch the ground. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Make the Ava backpack from Sally Tomatoes and then film that. And then there's a new tutorial that will be coming out with all raw edges. So I'm trying to get all that done within this weekend so that on Monday, I only need to film one more tutorial, and then I will pretty much be good all the way through next week. Because when I go to So Magical, because I'm like a truly an introverted person, when I go to things like that, like the extrovert in me, I don't believe anyone is just one thing. I think there is an introvert part of you and there is an extrovert. I'm going to be so excited about being around all people that can sew, and I'm going to exude so much energy. By the time I fly back home on Sunday, I'm going to crash on Monday and Tuesday. I already know. I am going to do my haul on Monday on the live so that you can see what I got. I will be going live several times throughout the Dallas because I want you to see different things. And I am talking to 2 people already to do an interview with them so that you can learn 2 different skill sets that I don't have that I want to learn. And try to see if I can talk to some more people and see if we can get interviews so that way if you have questions for them because they do a certain style or a unique way they mold or however they do their bags, trying to get that done. And I will go over to where Sam's a table is. I don't always forget his last name. Why do I always want to call him Adobe? I know that's not his last name. Sam from Sunny Sews, his booth is like right across from Lauren's. If you go into So Magical and you go under vendors, you can see how the map is. And I think Sam is right across, like right where Lauren Mormino is. So I want to go over there. I know I may not have the opportunity to talk with him because he's offering a lot of deals right now. If you're part of the So Magical group, you can see he dropped like a pink 1181 last night and was talking about like special pricing. But I can at least bring you over to see the machines. So that way, if it's something that you've been like interested in, but you only seen like the still shots in the on the website, I can help. I'll go underneath the table, everything, so you can see it. Because I know when I bought my Jukies, they're only still shots. There's like no videos unless you watch someone's YouTube video, and usually it's not a table that's completely clear of like the clutter, the scissors, the pens, the whatever. So just to see a blank surface with just the bag machine that you possibly wanted, I thought I would go over to that tape over there, and I'll ask him, but I know he's really, really shy, so I'm not expecting him to like, yeah, this is what a Thor 1541 is. So I'm just going to walk over there, ask them if I could film, and then I will go over to each one of the machines. And if you're like, oh, let me see where the timing belt is, or like, I can do that. Because, you know, in case you want to buy one. Yeah, I like the purse feed tutorial. A lot of people ask me about it. When you see it get done, you're gonna be like, it's exactly what she said it was. It's more of like, where do you get your leather at? If you're not a person that has a lot of leather in your house, or like veg tan leather, you can go to places like Joann's. Joann's has a whole leather section that people like completely ignore. It's in that section they teach you, they have how you can make like water moccasins. They have like all these different kits, and they have just like package of like veg tan leather. And when I was first starting to mess around with leather, I would buy those and I would use them for purse feet. I had a drill bit that was a 1/2 inch, and I would punch it out and then punch a center, and they became purse feet. I always don't have, especially if I get rivets and everything are a different color than the normal colors that I have on like antique brass and gold, and they don't have purse feet. Yeah, that's what I use, because every bag I see has purse feet, some except backpacks. I'm really excited about the Ava. If you have not seen that one on Sally Tomatoes, it's interesting. There's some things that, like, I was trying to figure out why you needed a grommet, and that it's pretty interesting on that one, because the grommet is a hook, so you put it on. You know how like most people have like when you walk into their house, they'll have the hooks for their keys and a mail slot. It's like a hook that you could put where you're on your jacket or on your a key slot, so the backpack's hanging. And I never even would have thought of that, and it intrigued me, because normally you have those little handles and not a grommet. So it's an interesting thing, but I believe you can make it with or without it. And once I make it, when I do the video, I'll tell you if that is a key feature that I think you should try, or if it's something that you could pass on because it may not be your aesthetic or what you think you need at that time. Yeah, that's all I'm doing today. I had fun yesterday. But I went through like a whole lot of emotions, because when you picture something in your mind and you think it's going to happen, but it's growing on me. I took advice from a really good friend, my friend Christina. She told me to go wash my hair, get all the hair products that the salon had on it, and use the products that you normally use in your hair, and see if you like it. So I did that this morning, and I do like it. And if you've been on my channel, you know how it is. My hair will be all like defined and curly like this, and each day gets bigger because the humidity. So we shall see what it looks like tomorrow. But that's it. I had to go to Hobby Lobby. I hate going to Hobby Lobby. My Hobby Lobby literally is like a desert. Like, no one's there. But when you go to the checkout, like, you're in line for like an hour. I really hate. And then the people that cut at the fabric station in my Hobby Lobby, they're horrible. I have to get things done. I have like part of like, I don't know, my ADHD or whatever is that when I set a list out, I have to complete it. Like, I can't go to sleep without completing it. So most of the stuff are smaller videos, like box opening for Catherine. I do it with Kindle, and he pronounces all the cool names, and it depends on our banter. It could be like a 5-minute video, or it can go into something else because we're like giggling, laughing, or whatever, and going off the wall and talking about something that's not relevant to it. And then the purse feed, when I show you how to do it, it's probably a 10-minute video. It's going to take me longer to upload and edit than it is to film that one. The bag is my main focus, and then I will the other bag that's coming out with the non frame materials. is easy, except you already know I'm not going to do a raw edge without edge coating it. So that will take up more of my time, and then explaining edge coat in case somebody stumbles across my videos and never seen any of my other videos in reference to it. I just want to make sure that's inserted. I think I could do all this weekend. I'm optimistic because on Wednesday I am making my Wednesday bag. That's no answer. I have a beautiful black leather and I'm going to make that. I'm really excited. And I need to ship off all the things to Christina's house for my kits. But the thing with the kits is that I need to get the last roster, which was yesterday, to find out how many exactly. I have like black threads all over me. How many kits do I need to actually ship over there? And then I will tell. Yeah, it's been an interesting week. I'm really looking forward to going to Texas, especially seeing all these people coming out with products that they're bringing to Texas. So I'm excited about that. And their weather is warmer than ours right now, so there's that too. So that's all I am doing. Thank you. Well, you have to get things done, and once it's done, it's done. If I can film things back to back, then I can get the majority of the little things, and then I can make the backpack. Because I want to, when I do a backpack the first time, I like write down everything that I think could help you during that time. But it looks like when I cut out everything, I think that is like the most super domestic friendly backpack I've ever seen with structure. And there's a lot of things that you could do differently. One backpack, they can advise you to use fusible fleece or foam. Like there's different depending on how you want the structure of the bag. So I thought it was really cool. You hear my puppy. So he's dragging the bone across the thing. He has murder bone. He just keeps dragging that thing, and my wood floors. So that's all I'm going to do. If you guys have any questions in reference to whatever I discussed today, then leave a comment down below and I will definitely get back to you. And I actually missed Captain's Log yesterday. I was like this close to doing it, but every location I was in was, yeah, murder bone, man. And the thing is, we always look for a new one. Like Kendall bought him this ginormous tire. It's like halfway eaten through, and then we're like having to take it away. So I asked the vet, and she was giving me some other stuff because he loves his toys. Like he's a very unusual dog. Like he'll just sit there and he'll bring it to you. He wants to play tug of war with you with it. But when no one's in the house or everybody's upstairs and he wants them downstairs, he'll drag it across because it drives everybody nuts. It's grating on the ears. Oh, he's probably upstairs. If you've watched any of my videos, there's several times that Loki comes out of nowhere. When you see a black figure that looks like a panther come up on me, that's him. But he's probably late. He's just dragging it across the room because he's probably wanting Faith or Kendall to let him outside or play with him. I will try to see if he'll come down tomorrow's live. He's just massive. And if you see him in the videos, you always hear me say, you have to go upstairs, big boy, because he weighs like 150 to 160 and he's huge. I'm 5'9", and when he stands up on me and his paws are on me, he's like a good 2 inches taller than me. So there's not a lot of room in here. So he's like trying to get out while he knocks down everything. And if he sees cork or leather, he'll try to grab it. There's something about those two smells. He doesn't mess with the faux vinyl or the cotton or the waterproof canvas, but if it's cork or leather. But I'll try to bring him down and see if like Kendall can just be there so that way when he goes back up. He's a cute pup. There is pictures of him. If you go into the community post, I have pictures of him because people wanted to see him like dead on. He's really cute. He's all black. He has like a little white soul patch on the middle of his chest. It's very small. It's like a little triangle. And he has the most piercing yellow eyes I've ever seen. Yes. He's massive. Like this dude, like when he came in here last time, he was like, his foot kept hitting the pedal to the 5150 And I was like, oh my God, please stop. Because I would hear, I'm like, I don't need your tail to get sewn. So, buddy, you need to go upstairs. Normally, if I'm not filming, I could put a doggy bed right by the light box and he'll just chill there because he likes to be by me. I guess I'm his person. But yes, he's dragging Moribund right now. So I'm pretty sure he either wants to go outside or he wants Faith or one of the kids to play with him. He does. It's just a pure attention thing. He's an intriguing little thing. He's not little either. I know he's still a puppy in my eyes because the vet says he's not a puppy anymore until he's 2. He's almost 2 in June, and I'm gonna cry that day. He's so cute though. Like he's so smart and so cute, and he talks a lot. A lot. The vet's assistants, like they have like 3 young ladies, they're in love with him. Like because most dogs his size and cane corsos in particular, they usually have to muzzle them if they're going to do shots or look into the ears, and he just lets them do everything. So as I'm back there, they're giving him peanut butter, all this stuff because he's such a good boy. He's super non-aggressive. He does like to nibble on your hand. So if you were to come over to my house and he would sit by you, for some reason, if your hand's there, he'll nibble on it. It doesn't hurt. It's just, I don't know. They said it's a cane corso thing, but like, yeah, he's super. Yeah, you'll hear, if you listen to some of my videos from last year, like you'll hear me talking to him and he'll just be like snapping at me, like, come on, mom. And you're just like, oh my, I am literally filming and I can't edit this out because we're making a pocket. So, he's in a lot of the videos. He's pretty funny. Yeah, and Roxy's talkative too, but she barks a lot. And as she's getting older and her sight's kind of going, she barks like nonstop, and it's like a grating bark because it's like a high pitch, and I'm like, oh my God, you got to stop, baby girl. But she's older. She'll be 8 this year. So, but she's like the house protector. Like Loki would probably let you in the house and wag you, tell him, versus Roxy's like, oh, I dare you to step over the threshold. And she's really protective over my kids. She's a good girl. She's a rescue. We know that she's half Rockwilder because unfortunately they put down her mom, but we don't know what the other half is. My daughter wants to do the doggy DNA test, but I mean, she's spayed and she's not going to go make puppies or anything. So I guess I don't see the need for it. And all of her elements fall, if she has something wrong with her hip or whatever, it falls into the Rockwilder category. So, but my house is saying that they think she's half Beagle. So I kind of agree because when you look up a Beagle Rockwilder mix, it looks like my puppy. It looks like Roxy. So that is it. I am off to go to Hobby Lobby and hopefully get a person that actually can cut a yard and get in and out of there. I hate my Hobby Lobby. I would go to Joann's, but they never have waterproof canvas. It's only Hobby Lobby that I can get something right then and there. I could ask for Fabric Direct, and I would get it like on Monday because they're in New York. And if you don't know, Fabric Wholesale Direct is owned by Vogue, if you're not aware. And Vogue's main shipping district there's 2. There's one in New York and one in Philadelphia. So whenever I order from Fabric Wholesale Direct, if I just pay for the regular shipping, it literally comes to me within 24 hours. The same with Wawac. They're not even a 4-hour drive away from me. So like if I order something today, there could be a possibility I can get it today and at the latest Monday. So, sometimes Sundays because they ship FedEx. But yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow, and hopefully half my list is done. You have a great weekend. Happy sewing and stay safe. Bye.